Exam tomorrow. Books still closed. Syllabus half done. Heart beating fast. Everyone says, you should have studied earlier. But wait, what if studying one night before exam is not completely stupid? Yes, science actually explains why last night's study sometimes works. Let's understand this logically. Reason 1. Pressure activates your brain. When exam is near, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals increase alertness. Your brain enters survival mode. There is a psychological principle called the Yerkes-Dodson law. It explains that moderate stress improves performance. That's why, one night before exam, you stop scrolling. You stop wasting time. You focus like never before. Because now, it's serious. But remember, too much stress causes panic. Controlled pressure improves performance. Reason 2. Short-term memory is powerful. One-night study mainly uses short-term memory. Research from Harvard University shows that recently learned information is easier to recall within 24 hours. That's why definitions stay fresh, formulas stay clear, important points feel sharp. If your exam is tomorrow morning, what you study tonight can still be in your mind. This works best for theory subjects, objective exams, memorizing key facts. But for deep understanding like advanced math, it's risky. Reason 3. You focus only on important things. When time is less, your brain becomes selective. You don't try to study everything. You focus on high-weightage topics. This is called selective attention. Research from Stanford University shows that active recall improves memory more than passive reading. So instead of reading the whole book, solve previous year questions, revise summaries, test yourself. One focused night is better than 5 distracted days. Reason 4. Deadline creates action. There is a famous concept called Parkinson's law. It says, work expands to fill the time available. If you have 1 month, you relax. If you have 1 night, you act. Deadline creates urgency. Urgency creates focus. Focus creates results. That's why many students say, I study best at the last moment. Not because they are lazy, but because pressure activates productivity. Reason 5. Smart sleep boosts memory. Now listen carefully. Studying whole night without sleep? Bad idea. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that sleep helps memory consolidation. When you sleep, your brain organizes information. If you don't sleep, you forget faster. You feel tired. You panic in exam hall. So, the smart method is, study 3 to 4 focused hours. Revise key points. Sleep at least 4 to 5 hours. That small sleep can improve recall. Final truth. Studying one night before exam can save you, but it cannot build mastery. It works because of pressure, short-term memory, active recall, urgency. But real success comes from consistency. Last night's study is emergency mode. Consistent study is growth mode. If you are studying tonight, don't panic. Focus. Revise smart. Sleep a little. Believe in yourself. And if you relate to this, comment, Last Night Warrior. Subscribe to Stickverse for more science-based student content. See you in the next video.